Hi, Dan Melmed here, owner and founder of Bodywell, with another informal video blog here in the green room. I wanted to talk a little bit about some tips for chair massage services at offices with many employees. These are situations where we are typically sending a number of massage therapists in order to accommodate 20, 40, 80, a lot of employees. So when that's the case, things can get a little more complicated as far as scheduling, how to schedule all of the staff, how to keep them moving through. So there are a few things that it helps to keep in mind when you're booking this service and scheduling it to try to help things go more smoothly and avoid some common problems. So we'll help consult with you as far as how many therapists you're probably going to need, how many hours total and all that, depending on your number of employees and what exactly you want to do. But a lot of companies are not sure exactly how to schedule things as far as do you set a set schedule where you have people going, taking a slot at a specific time, or do you have it more loosely scheduled so that someone is just kind of coordinating and funneling people through as therapists become available? So either one of those methods can work. A lot of companies do prefer to have a little bit more of a set schedule. If that's the case, we suggest doing each appointment on the quarter hour. That just keeps it easier to time. So we do about 4 people per hour. You can potentially get more people going through if you do the other method where it's more loosely organized. But one of the things that I would recommend if you are planning to schedule it, at a specific time is when it comes to a service where we're traveling to a location, and especially multiple therapists traveling to a location, there's always a chance that something might happen as far as unexpected traffic accident or a car breakdown or that kind of thing. So the problem with when you're scheduling it at a specific time is that if, unfortunately, it's going to happen from time to time, a therapist isn't able to get there for some reason, usually not their fault, hopefully. They're not going to be able to get there and start at the specific time. If you've got a set schedule all lined up, there's a good chance that it could throw the whole thing off, because what's going to happen to those first, let's say, 4 people that were supposed to go during that first hour, and the therapist, let's say because of some traffic accident, they don't get there until 45 minutes after they were supposed to. So what happens then? So what I generally recommend is, if you're going to do that, that's fine. You may want to consider if it's feasible. And again, this is not something that we expect to happen or want to happen often. I'm just saying this is something that can happen, and sometimes it's unavoidable. What you may want to do is the first, let's say, hour's worth of people, choose the people that are going to be the most flexible. So in case the therapist does have to get there late, and they can stay late to make up the time, that those people could then be shifted to the back end, because you don't want to have to reshuffle the whole schedule and everything gets screwed up. I think you probably get the idea here. So the basic tip I'm giving is try to pick people for the first slots, and tell them, there's a chance that you may be flipped to the backside, if that's a possibility. Those people who would, they're going to be around, they're not going to have meetings, whatever. So it's just something to consider. It's not required, but sometimes things do happen that are beyond anyone's control, and so this is just one little way that we can help reduce some of the stress that could occur in case there is something like that comes up, and we can still be able to accommodate everybody, because of course we want everybody to be able to get their chance. So anyway, that's just one tip for today for larger corporate chair massage types of jobs, which we welcome, and hope that you'll inquire more about those if that's something you're currently looking at. And thanks to all of our awesome corporate clients that we've seen over all the years for sticking with us. Until next time, Dan Melmed here. Have a good one.